Okay, let's continue creating this water, this cold water, and this is the hot water coming off of this water heater. And I'm going to supply my sinks with this hot water. So this is a hot water, cold water system, which is below the floor. Okay, so let's go up and see it's -2 feet 6 inches below the floor. And if we look at a section through here, so I like to do these real world problems instead of just giving you guys just kind of a generic, this is how the pipe changes color, and this is how you bring in a fixture, you know, that's all nice and cute. You know, but this is how it's done in the real world, okay? Now, this is a sample project. It's the Snowden project. And your design is going to be different if you were to look at the Snowden project. It comes with Revit. It's a sample project, and you can find it. I like to go over how I would do it, okay? So let's do this. I'm going to bring up the Snowden. These are the Revit links, and this, you see, this is the link. This is the Snowden project link, and here, okay. So this is how they are bringing up, and you know, there are a few guys. It's some of the information that I follow. Okay, it's because it's coming up through this shaft area. And it's going over, and it's doing this, and it's going under this beam. This is a beam. Let's go here so you guys can see what's going on. That's the reason there's a gap here, because there's a beam here. Let's go in a little bit closer so you guys can see what this is. And if I right click, because it's highlighted, I can go here. Let's go back and get that reference. Let's just use that as a reference. And what I'm going to need to do is turn on the structure. Oh, it's okay. It's on. And where are we? We are up here. Okay. So when I turn on the plumbing, oh, it's on. Okay. And something is going on where the pipes are not showing. So let's go back to the link. We go host view, and we customize. Let's go here, host view. I'm surprised it should be on. Let's type P. Okay, so the pipes were off, so I'm going to turn those on. Go here, and it should populate here. Okay, so you see it's going under the beam. Now mine, I'm going to go through the beam. So and the contractor can make that out, but I don't want to go up and under. You know, you can do it however I think the engineer would want you to do it, because as long as you're going through 1/3 of the beam, the middle third, let's say the middle third, and what I would usually do. Let's see, where is it? I think mine is going to be here. So this is going to be my pipe, and let's look, and I need to turn on my pipe. Let's go to my pipes, and it should be off, and I need to turn it on. Okay, so I'm going through the beam. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. And look at a 3D section of this area. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is turn on the structure. And is my hot and cold water on? Let's see, my hot and cold water. Okay. And let's go here. Go under here, here. And what I don't see is my pipes. Let's go filter again. Those are on. And let's go here again. All my pipes are off. Let's go P, fittings, and pipes. Okay. And you see, this is the pipe that's going through that beam through this section here. It's the same pipe. Or is it? No, it's this pipe. But I'm going through the beam. I'm going through the beam. I'm going through a lot of these beams. I'm not going to go under it. But my point is that it has to be in the middle third. Okay? So the distance, this distance, see this distance here. Okay, it's 12. Can't see it. Let's do DL again. Let's go here. And man, it's in the way. DL, let's go about out here. Here. And about 16, okay? So let's do 16. Let's do 16 divided by 3. It's about 5.3. So what I would do, I would go DL, and let's do 0 space 5.3. Okay, I'll go up, and it's there, and do the same. DL here, here, 0 space 5.3. Okay, and this is the zone. Okay, anywhere between these two horizontal lines, my pipe can go, because it's the middle third would be in here. Well, this is the middle third, so I think anywhere in here in this zone is okay. So now that's just coming from me. Now the engineer may say something different, but I'm going to go with that, and it may or may not be right, but I'm going to stick with that. Let's turn off the link view and continue. So that's one of the things that I don't see, on the internet, in terms of how things are being constructed, how the pipes are going to hang. It's usually, changing the color and doing the generic. Nothing is. I don't see very many, or rare, that I see someone doing the type of the real world and how it's actually put together. That may or may not be correct, right? Where the beam is within that zone, but I know that it has to go in the middle third of a beam if it's going to go through it. So I just want to point out that my videos are a little different than the other videos. Okay, so where are we? We are in and as often as I can, I'm gonna say things that are along those lines, where this is how it is in the real world. Okay, so because I've been there for a lot of years, and starting with AutoCAD and the rest of it. Let's go. I think I'm gonna go here. So it's below, so I don't need to do a whole lot of things. The only thing I'm gonna do is create. Let's go here. Let's move this. I'm gonna move this out of the way, and maybe have you guys see what's going on. Let's turn off both the plumbing and the structure, so the only thing that's showing is what I'm getting ready to. I could go up a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. The contractor can take care of all of that. It's possible. Maybe I could go up. Let's see what happens. Let's rotate this guy. Rotate 90. So when you are using the section views, you always want to use some kind of a datum. Okay. Now I'm using as or a reference. Okay. And I purposely put this on top of the two water closets, because if I only come here and only look at the pipes, right? And go back, let's get a datum. Before you go to your section, you always get a reference. So I go here, and now I don't know where the water closets are, okay? So you always want to, structure and plumbing, yeah, let's turn those off. You always want to, and that's the sanitary drainage, and there's my pipe, okay? Yeah, let's turn that off. Filter, no building drain, no vent drain. And if there is any kind of interference, I don't worry about it. It's not gonna. It just doesn't make sense to worry about whether or not these pipes are gonna clash with each other, because the contractor is gonna make it so. This is just a representation. These are graphical representations of what escape of what is not even a shop drawing, right? So I don't worry about whether or not my drainage is clashing with my cold water, hot water return, whatever it is. I don't worry about it. I get it as close as I can and let the chips fall. So let's go back to here, okay? So you always want to use some kind of a reference. So I want to include my 2 water closets. And come over here, go back to my reference, and maybe I can, well, that's the floor. I could go up. I could go up, let's see, could go up in the wall. Go section again. Oops. Let's undo this. Escape out of this, and I'm gonna pin so that I don't accidentally push the link architects drawing. Let's see. I think if I go up, where am I? Oh, this is the wall. This wall. But I can't use that wall. So I'm under the floor. I think I'm going to go back and okay, the floor is here. Let me unlock so I can choose or select. Okay, that's the architect's floor. And if we go up, now see, this is the part where you're in you're at your job and you're trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. Okay, so that's our drop. Let's go back. I'm gonna go maybe here. Or can I go up? I wonder if I can go up like this. I wonder if that would help. Let's go here and see what the structure is doing. Let's see, what have we got? Now I'm gonna have to turn on some other information on the structure. Let's go back here in the custom and let's type L for floors. Floor, ceiling. It's always a question whether or not the floor is the architect's or the floor slab. Is that the structure? And I got ceiling, floor. I think that's it. Let's go here. Let's say yes. So that's our floor. And now, yeah, can't, that's too much. Maybe I have to go up some more. Go back and raise this up. But I can't go above the floor, right? But that's the architects. So it can get confusing whether or not who's is the architects. Let's go F for floor. I just have to turn it on, it looks like. Let's go here, but I don't want the walls. So we'll go back here and type W. Okay, walls are off. Let's see what is on. What is on? I have floors, doors, ceilings. Let's turn off the doors. I don't like a lot of extraneous information. Okay, so you see, I am under the floor. So it looks like I can kind of sneak. I think I can sneak under that. I think I can sneak under that. I may have to make some other adjustments. Okay. So I think that I can sneak under and go down. Let's go back and see what happens. All right, so we use the connect water closet. We're going to connect into that cold water. And it is here. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Let's go back. You see what happened? That's what Revit does. I'm going to turn those two off again. Just kind of put them on the side. But you see what Revit did? It didn't connect here. I wanted it to connect there. So I'm going to erase these. I can just go back to the floor plan and just do undo. Come on. Undo. So maybe it's always hit, not always, but it's a good idea to, as you can see, a good idea to extend. If you're going to use connect into, just make sure that the end is not close to your fixture. And it was a little bit too close, so Revit went to the farthest end instead of connecting to the nearest. And connect into this cold water, and I'm going to pick here. What? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Let's do this. Let's do this. Connect into cold water. Here. It's doing the same thing. Okay, let's go here. I'm going to go here. Cold water's on the right. Here. And there. That should be a 3/4 inch. But I'm just want to lock that in because this is, I wish Revit wouldn't do that, but it does. So, okay, there. And connect into this cold water. And we're going to choose that guy. I'm going to split this. Let's go modify. And let's split here. Go back up and take all of this out. And change this pipe to a 3/4 inch. Let's change this to a 3/4 inch pipe. And go up to here. I don't know what it's getting ready to do, but this cold water. Let's connect into. Let's see what happens. Cold water, here, here. Okay. That's probably a 1/2 inch, but I'm not gonna worry about it. And let's see. That's a tight fit, but let's see what Revit does. Cold water, here, here. I don't like that. It shouldn't be like that. Let's turn these off. Let's turn off these work sets. Let's turn off these links, and let's see what it's doing. Huh. Okay, so why isn't there a down symbol? There should be a down symbol here. Where is it? What is Revit doing? Oh, I'm over here. Jeez, I'm looking at the wrong one. We are here. Oh, okay. I see what it's doing. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Let's sync this up. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. Shift and use my arrow key. Let's leave it alone. So we're slowly getting there. So you see, there's a lot of planning that goes on with these systems. See how much time it took. For you, it may take less, it may take more, but you know, whenever the project is ready, you have to look at your time and use your time management skills to be sure to meet that deadline on Friday at 5 o'clock, right? So I have I'm going to leave it like this. I have my two, let's annotate a little bit of these guys. I want to use a friend leader, this guy, so somebody can know what size that is. And here's the same. Let's go back. Okay, I got that. So they can see that there's a fitting here. Okay. So that takes care of the cold water on that side for the 2 sinks and the 2 water closets. So next, I'm going to do the hot water. We're just going to go over and up over this door, come back down, and get these 2 sinks. These are clinic sinks. Okay. So I hope that helped, guys, and I will talk to you guys later.